Thou shalt not be show. Thou shalt you see show. When I say shall you see show, listen, thou shalt it will be show. Thou shalt is your world. Thou shalt, thou shalt. Thou shalt I say well. Thou shalt are not the world. Thou shalt are well. Thou shalt the world now. Thou shalt be well. Thou shalt so well the world know well. Thou shalt well to the be the world. Thou shalt do well, know well, thou shalt be well. Thou shalt so well, thou shalt to well. Thou shalt well as a well, thou shalt go well, to well, thou shalt to well. Thou shalt, I say hello when I divinely wake up. Thou shalt the sunrise. Thou shalt the soil. Thou shalt the fruit of the heaven of a tree. Thou shalt we shall. Thou shalt know well. Thou shalt the world, thou shalt no one be dwelling. Thou shalt no one should be dwelling. Thou shalt per well, thou shalt evil must be gone. Thou shalt so much well said, thou shalt so much said to be well. Thou shalt sanctify nobody well. Thou shalt sanctify, sanction the one of the one, where the one died for us well. Thou shalt know the world, thou shalt bow down to well. Thou shalt, I say hello well, thou shalt know well. Thou shalt tonight was last night, that night. Thou shalt now morning light, thou shalt daylight. Thou shalt rise again the earth, thou shalt rise again the birth. Thou shalt reborn, thou shalt well. Thou shalt bodies be bodies, thou shalt bodies of the bodies. Thou shalt today be body with a body. Thou shalt say hello to the ladies and the babies and the man and the lately, the man of the baby. Thou shalt everybody lately behaving funny. Thou shalt coronavirus quarantine guaranteed no more to be in the world. Thou shalt no one should the world. Thou shalt attack the coronavirus. Thou shalt to kill coronavirus and quarantine no guarantee to coronavirus. Thou shalt world of a world, thou shalt the world know well. Thou shalt never fail, thou shalt never so well. Thou shalt be well, thou shalt so well, thou shalt know well. Thou shalt well to a well. Thou shalt manifest and harvest. Thou shalt drums to be drummed and bang banged on a drum. Thou shalt so many lives have been lost in the world. Thou shalt no one should suffer no more. Thou shalt I should not suffer as well. Thou shalt be well. Thou shalt today see the world in a world of a way, the world that wants to me to see the world. Thou shalt the grass greener than green. Thou shalt trees of a tree. Thou shalt so many trees to be in the world to see. Thou shalt. Thou shalt world of a world was a world before the world fell. Thou shalt was that the world that fell. Thou shalt world was a world before the world fell. Thou shalt world is a world to be enjoying in the world. When we're in the world, thou shalt be in the world. Thou shalt. Divinity divine of a world. Thou shalt when we see the sunrise come up, you know, at the time of a specific. Thou shalt the loved ones when they sit down in their sunrise or sit down in the sunset. Thou shalt the beauty of the sun and the moon and the stars above lightning, like the light of the daylight shining. Thou shalt beautiful as it is, the world is. Thou shalt. Hello to the world. Hello to the babies, hello to the mothers and ladies, hello to the men and granddads and grandmas and so many of them that I have not mentioned this way. Hello to all of you. Thou shalt no one should the world. Let those that the world before us when we was in earth.